Hello, this is a very quick look at the HTC Desire 510. This is a 4G budget handset that has the advantage of some really good apps. It's a decent size, it's just under 14 centimeters, and that means that you can easily operate this in a single hand, so it's not a monster sized phone. There you go, it's just under 7 centimeters wide. The bezel around the side isn't too bad. Along the top you've got the headphone socket and the screen power lock. You've got the volume triggers on the side, USB charging port on the bottom. The back on this actually does come off. You can remove the back, and that's how you get to the battery. So if you did want a phone with a changeable battery, you can do that with the 510. And you've also got SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot. This phone has a quad-core processor, and as you clip the back on, you can see that it's got quite a nice finish to it. It's not too bad for a low-cost phone, doesn't feel too plasticky. It does have a camera, but there isn't a flash, unfortunately. Now, the lock screen contains some quick shortcut keys, allowing you to quickly access things like the camera. The camera is okay, it's not amazing. There isn't any lag when you're using it, which is good to see, and there's some great apps on here for making use of photos you take. The photos are fairly average though. They're not terrible, they're not brilliant though. You can see there's some issues with focusing, but the colours are generally okay, and video is pretty good as well actually. Some cameras have difficulty taking video of our cat, which is very black. This is ink, but the HTC 510 did okay in this respect. I really like the Sense interface. You get the Blink Feed app, and you also get a few other apps such as the Zoe app, and that allows you to select various pictures and videos, and then it puts them together in a kind of interesting movie type montage with backing sound. The app allows you to customize the theme, both the look and the sound, and while this isn't an amazing video editor, it's a really nice way of throwing together a more interesting slideshow than just looking at pictures, and so for that I quite like it. HTC have also included a really nice car mode, so imagine this is mounted on your dashboard. You put it into car mode and they're really nice big buttons. Just a flick of the screen to get to more buttons, gives you access to Google Map navigation, and that just fires up Google Maps, or you can gain access to your music, your contacts. It's a really easy to use system, and you can actually add more apps on there. So if you've got a different navigation app, you can press the plus button, it'll load up the various apps, and you just click on that. Now the apps themselves, once they're loaded, may not be driver friendly, but it's a good way of getting access to your music. There is also a child mode. I didn't try this required updating, and when I went to do the update, it actually came up saying that the device wasn't compatible. You can still use this as it is. It won't be the most up-to-date version, but you do need to register. But if that's something you're interested in, it's nice to see it available. The quad-core processor and the front-facing speaker mean that gaming is pretty good on this. As you can see, it's handling this racing game really well. The screen is a bit of a letdown at this situation because it's not got the highest resolution, so you can see it doesn't look quite as silky smooth as other high-end phones. That aside though, this is a decent phone for the price. It's 4G, so it gets you really high speeds. The Sense interface is really slick. HTC really know what they're doing with that. And it's a decent sized phone that's very easy to operate single-handedly. The camera is a bit of a letdown in that there's no flash, which is a real shame. Aside from that though, this is a good all-round 4G handset. I hope you found this short review useful. Thanks for watching.